Yo, welcome in, Siri Buff. First in, what's going on? What's going on? What is up? And we are here, and we are ready to go. Ready to start slaying. No need to wait any longer. Welcome in, everybody. Just get right after it. Good old Monday fun day here. Hopefully, some good drops going. Had a pretty eventful weekend, seeing the fam, hung out with some friends, a bunch of good stuff. What's going on, Austin? Raw, ready? Welcome in, yo. Snow Pro, yo! Is this a real Sweet Phil? It is not. This is AI, yeah. Yep. Welcome in, Cyber. Tekuli Cat? Tekolu Cat? Sorry on the pronunciation. Well, welcome in. You would be overburdened, guy. You would be. Marty Brad, welcome in. Yo. What's going on, YouTube? What's the good news, boys? Lions did all right over the weekend. It was a close call, the Lions Dallas Cowboys game, but the Lions narrowly squeaked one out there. Narrowly. Diablo 4. No, I'm probably not going to be playing Diablo 4 at all. I was thinking about it, but I decided not to. Don't feel like spending like 300 hours having to learn like all these new mechanics and stuff for the new character and all this bazillion different things that I have to then figure out how to do and spend all this time and effort trying to learn how to do, and I just kind of want to enjoy myself. Hit a parlay for 150. Nice. Yeah, I actually did a parlay that I didn't hit on like anything. Everything, not everything, but so my new favorite thing to add into a parlay is Jared Goff rushing yards. It's like my new favorite. Because Jared Goff's over-under for rushing yards is always like a half yard, and he like always accidentally gets a yard, so it's like the perfect just like free money, but like little add-on to a parlay. But all the other stuff I didn't get. St. Brown only got like 30 yards receiving or something ridiculous like that, but I didn't get that. And but yeah, G-Stacks, what's going on? Ross says, how long am I going to make you wait? Make you wait for what? Till I find something good, or? I'm trying to find something good. Godly weapon you're talking about. Have you ever played the Poison Necro before? There's one particular unique weapon that just sets this thing off, puts it on a completely another level. See if anybody knows what it is. Willow, welcome in. What's going on? Surprised I'm not running meth. Oh, actually, I didn't even look to see what the Terror Zone was, to be perfectly honest. I didn't even look. I was just gonna look. So we got meth right now. What's going on? I didn't even look at it, to be perfectly honest. Eagle Horn, there's what it. Oh man, it's meth and then cows, huh? Oh, I should probably run meth, huh? Man, I want to use my Poison Necro. For a half hour, I have to transfer over like multiple pieces of gear. I guess we'll just do it. All right, I'll go over to. Oh no, I got to do the whole mercenary too. This is why I hate playing like multiple, like switching between characters, unless I want to make 7 enigmas. Disaster. Yeah, I know I don't literally have to. You're right, but where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Am I just dumb? Don't answer that. Did that character get deleted again? Okay, there you are. Jeez. 7 enigmas. Here we go. Still haven't found a D-web. Yeah, it took me forever to get one too, so I don't blame you. It's perfect. I don't have a spirit shield in this character. Or the call to arms. Dang it. We're doing fire, so we're rocking that anyways. Don't need call to arms, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't ran MEF since I had that debacle with my character accidentally getting deleted. Oh, crazy map. Let's go. I have no idea what players count this is on. No tears might yet. You would be jealous of the map roll that you got from F? Nice, yeah. Even the one I got right here isn't too bad. What's going on, Death Dream, there over on Twitch? What's up, what's up? Sorry, I didn't get a chance to shout everybody out. A lot of shenanigans going on here all of a sudden, super quick. But Jinx, well, Jinx says, yeah, a minute ago said make the 7 enigmas. I'll think about it. I'll think about that. Fire Druid, so fun. Not as big of a... I'm not a big fan of Druid in general. Not a Druid hater by any means, but just not my favorite. Amulet. Oh, the biggest thing is my mercenary staying alive. That's the biggest thing here. What do we got here? We know it's a perfect Mars. Do we even have to question it? Not quite perfect. I've been nailing these Mars lately. Just nailing Mars lately. I'm happy about a 28. Can't complain with that roll, fellas. Can't complain with a 28 roll on the Mars. We'll go ahead and throw this over here. Mercenary's about to get chopped out from the poison. So that's a good start. St. Pitt said he's started up a hardcore grail. Loving it. As long as you're enjoying it. I would find that miserable personally. But great thing about this game. Lots of different things, different ways to play that certain people can enjoy, but others aren't required to do as well. Glad you switched now, I bet. Well, I mean, it's cool. On offline single player, I mean, the number of Mars I have. There we go. I probably have... I've like thrown Mars on the ground because I had too many of them. So, but it's still cool. Still cool. It's always hype finding a Mars. Death Dream. I would, let's see, Nightmare for an SOJ or Countess. Which one did you recommend doing first? I would do the Hell Countess stuff first. Getting an SOJ, I would put kind of, oh, what am I doing? Kind of lower on the tier list of things to do. I would do Countess. I would do like Hell Andariel or Hell Mephisto moat tricking, stuff like that, before I would go get the SOJ from Nightmare Andariel. I always do end up doing the Nightmare Andariel SOJ thing because then it's more guaranteed, but I almost always do, like you said, the Countess to get the runes, and usually I'll run LK on single player to get runes for like Infinity, and then or somewhere in there too, I'll probably switch back and forth between doing LK and Andy and Mephisto, you know, kind of switching it up there for fun's sake, and yeah. Build in class to play for the rest of time, if I had to. I would probably be Nova Sorceress, but hard to pick. Yeah, like at some point I'd be like, all right, I don't want to play Nova Sorceress anymore, probably. Bane says that was the largest Dallas loss, the one to the Lions yesterday, since Jerry lost the team. I did hear that statistic. It's so funny too, because Lions fans are so traumatized from like the playoffs last year. I don't believe in jinxes and like, you know, knock on wood and like this and that kind of stuff. But at halftime, everyone's like, oh no, don't say that they're doing great. Like, oh, you never know what could happen. Like, all right, calm down. Now we got this. We got this. I don't believe in jinxes, so we'll be fine. So anyone who just jumped in a little bit more recently here, there was this Poison Necro, super impossible for running Mephisto here. So we're just doing this for a quick half hour, running Terrorized Meph, hoping to get lucky, and we're jumping back to that Poison Necro. Because there's going to be Terrorized Cows after this. Is this even? I think this is player 7. I mean, I'm melting it perfectly fine, so we'll just leave it. But it's probably... I usually wouldn't, but reporting from Florida, unscathed. Yeah, luckily that hurricane toned down a little bit before it hit. More so than they thought it was going to. But also, yeah, just glad to hear that from anybody in Florida that, you know, that most people are perfectly fine. As long as you didn't have one of those tornadoes come near you. But yeah, this is offline single player, by the way. Offline single player is cows next. TZ Moo Moo Farm. Yeah, that Hutchinson, anyone who watches football, that Hutchinson injury, I didn't see it. It was described to me, and I was like, I'm uninterested in watching that. But yeah. Rough. He's donezo for the year for sure, but... Randy says a lot of debris and stuff, but yeah, got lucky. Good. Glad to hear it. I'm not superstitious, just a little stitious. That's a S-tier statement right there. I love that one. I mean, it's just okay. All low-level stuff. I'm like, geez, what's going on around here? Yeah, Planet Smash. Yep. Offline's got different ones than online. So, what's the aura underneath you? So this one is the Phoenix. Wait, is that the Redemption? I believe from the Phoenix shield I got on. Bane says that was terrible. Yeah, I had it described to me. Some people were pulling the video up on YouTube like instantly, and I was like, I am not. Nope. Some people are like that. They like to watch videos of people getting hurt real bad. I very much do not. Charge. Guess the Ral Rune. New best drop today. Am I crazy if I played all day and now I'm watching D2? No. Sounds like you're living the dream. Anderson, living the dream. Heroes Might can drop into Terror Zone? Question mark. Yes, as long as the Terror Zone is a proper level. So this character right here is actually 99, so it's absolutely, definitely high enough. I think as long as you created the game and your character would be... I don't remember the exact number. What are Terror Zones? 2 levels higher than your character, but then the champions are a few levels higher than that. So I can say that if you're in your like mid upper 80s and you create the game, you absolutely 100% can find Heroes Might in a Terror Zone, which most of the time people, if they're out there farming for any small amount of time, you're usually at least in your upper 80s. I forget the math. I'd have to Google it again, and I just can't remember for sure. Heretic Jack, welcome in. Antonio saying he'd play Poison Necro forever if he had to choose between one. Poison Necro was fun. I just think Poison Necro... Nova's not perfect against bosses either, but I feel like Poison Necro is even worse. I mean, I wouldn't swear by it, but that's the way I feel, or the way I remember it. Bless you, men. Going pretty good here. Farming. I just fired up the stream, so far not much, and I didn't realize there was TZ Andy or Mephisto here when I fired it up, so I decided to swap over to my Sork real quick and just hit this for a short period of time until the next Terror Zone pops up. Just take advantage of this while it's up. Whatever. Yeah, BS saying 94 gives you the max level that a Terror Zone could be. Yeah. Yeah, but to find a Tyro's Might, you don't even have to be close to max level. Like, you only need it to be... If you got a TZ zone of, what, 87, then you can find every single item in the game from every single monster, right? I think. The ugliest find in the game, fellas. The ugliest find in the game. I hate you. Immortal King Soul Cage, I hate your stinking guts. Should be unique. Oh well. Oh well. The number of those I've found now, crazy. Avent Adore saying he could play Mosaic forever. That would be until you lose your eyesight. Uzid, if you're running lower Kuros, so you definitely should do player 7 or 8, 100% for sure. They both will end up with the same drops, so sometimes I change them just for stitious wise. Not like I'm not superstitious. A little stitious. Oh, that's such a that was a great one. But yeah, 7 or 8 for sure, yeah. Randy saying that his rune drops have been terrible. That's unfortunate. That means it's due to turn around any second. You're due. Science. Towel's armor for the first time in 20 years, says Heretic Jack. Nice. And then G-Web. What? It's all in one day? Holy moly. That's a lot of stuff there, Jack. Congratulations on a hot streak. Oopsie. BS says mowing. The Tyro's Might? Mowing. Must have meant... Maybe they got auto-corrected. But yeah, Tyro's Might, tough find. Arc Vile, doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Who's it said he's been rocking 7, he'll switch to 8 for a bit. Yeah, it doesn't really do nothing for you. Or I mean, for you or against you, but sometimes it just, I gotta do something here, you know, and I'll switch it to 7 or 8 or something, so. Yeah, best of luck. Make a wind? Maybe I missed the context on that. Oh, he said he found a someone said they found a surrogate, and it goes, probably directed towards that guy. Gotcha. Boy, so thirsty. 182, you hopped in here right quick off the bat. Welcome in, everybody, by the way. So yeah, just one more quick second for anyone who did hop in here a little bit here more recently. I'm just taking advantage of this TZ Andy, or Mephisto, I keep saying Andy. TZ Mephisto, because I didn't know it was up when I got on. And then I'm going to be rocking the Poison Necro, kind of like the same as I have been for the last few days, but we got some TZ Cows up next, so it's going to be super hype. With the most godly weapon for a Poison Necro, I feel like even the most insane, like even some insane thing that I couldn't even think of offhand couldn't be better than the legendary God tier D-Web, I think. All that minus poison res. How do you beat it, right? How do you beat it? Yeah, boss, not anymore. Not anymore. It's cold in Michigan now. We can't be wearing those tank tops. I barely got a t-shirt on. Or yeah, I had a long sleeve and stuff earlier. So unfortunate for you, I guess. Wins a meme weapon. Yeah, I don't even know what's on it, to be honest. Only heard of it. I'm gonna drink some water. I don't know, this coffee. I think I had too much coffee this morning already. Hair Trigger, welcome in. So you love the Necro? Yeah, it's pretty solid. I'm gonna hop back on here in about 15 minutes, just taking advantage of this. You probably heard me say it a minute ago. This TZ meth. Back-to-back 70s in a few days? Really? Yeah, because it's like a high of 52 today or something. Something ridiculous like that. Not that that's really ridiculous this time of year. It's kind of like chilly, but... Is it faster to level up offline? It could be. The thing is that you can, it depends if you can actually kill everything really good, right? But you can, generally I would say it is faster to level up offline, but it can be harder to get your gear initially because you can't trade for it, you know? Like if you start with a sorceress and you find a bunch of barbarian gear and a bunch of necro gear and a bunch of Java gear and all these bases for rune words that you don't have the runes to make yet, but they would be worth a ton to trade for online. You know what I'm saying? So it depends how you look at it. But since you can set the players count, and you can just spam runs over and over and over without having people to wait for them to come in and, you know, this and that, and you can kill everything yourself, and, you know. So, like, it is faster, but it could also not be faster, depending on how you look at it. Festa Zombie, welcome in. What's going on? Wind best in slot for Poison Dagger Necro, says Bobcat. I've never seen anyone use... I don't know, I'd have to look at that up. Sounds strange, but... I don't even know what's on Wind at all. Could be a made-up item for all I know. Second Philcast with Dobrunsky, how about it? I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I don't really do the... Did I just reset? I don't remember. We'll reset again. I don't remember if I reset it or not. I wouldn't be against it, but I don't really do the Philcast much anymore. They didn't really go over too great. Like, some people really like them, and I do appreciate everyone who did like them a lot, but they just didn't, like, go over too great, you know, so... And then it would be surprising, like I talked to people for like an hour or two, but the number of hours that I'd have to spend trying to like message people back and forth and set those things up was way more effort than you'd think. Tech said he's trying to get the platinum trophy, so he wants to try to level up to what, 99 he said. Yeah, I don't know if 100% getting to 99, like if you played single player, if you have gear, if you already have the gear, I would say getting to 99 on single player would be faster than online. But like calculating in the amount of time it would take to get the gear if you are just starting single player for the first time, I don't know, you know, I'm not sure on that, so. Fred said, bet that win felt great. Yeah, it was a close game, Fred, but yeah. We barely snuck her out there against Dallas. Welcome it, Fred. Oh, 777 boy.
777 boy donated £5 through Super Chat. Hey, hope you're doing well. Yesterday found Tyrael's Might in single player hardcore.
No.
Could not believe it. Dropped from Andariel terrorized dude.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's where you'll find it from. You got her. You got her. Well, congrats on that find anyways. Maybe mine's due pretty soon, but either way, thank you for the £5. 777 boy. Appreciate you. You slayer. 99 is just boring, says Sloth. It is a true story. The only reason I got this one character to 99 is because I was just like farming and blasting and magic finding, and I looked down like one day and I was like, well, I'm like 97 in like a half, or 97 and whatever. Maybe we'll just do that. That'll be a good premise for a video. I'll magic find to 99. Like, it rhymes. Who doesn't like a video with a good rhyming title? I mean, it pretty much sells itself. So that's the only reason I really did it. So Red said won both leagues. Yeah, I'm like 95% on one according to Yahoo. They're always right? And I'm like 50-50 in the other one. So I'm not super confident though. I need to I need Garrett Wilson to get less than 15 points to win. So, and I'd pretty much be 100% chance to win, but I didn't start Caleb Williams this week, like a dummy. Woo, man, I must be thirsty. This water tastes way better than it should right now. I must be like dehydrated. Okay, we got 10 more minutes till them terrorized cows. Anyone else who did hop in here a little bit more recently, we got 220-70 in here. Welcome in. I'm just running some TZ Mephisto while it's up here. And Poison Necro is astronomically bad at it. So decided to rock my boss farmer here. Just for this one particular, while this is up for another 10 more minutes. And then we'll jump into Poison Necro in Terrorized Cows. Ooh, yeah. Grindy says, happy Monday. Welcome in. What's going on, Trash? Welcome in as well. Is a budget Poison Necro a thing? It is. If you are a budget Necro, you're going to be doing like players 1 difficulty though. And then if you have like end game gear but don't have a D-web, you're pretty much like players 3, like players 1 or players 3-ish. And then oh, okay. And then this crazy amazing weapon that a D-web is just completely boom, sets it off. Carmagel, welcome in. What's going on? Buck Native said he's leveling right now. Yeah, grinding experience and leveling is like one of my least favorite things. I almost never will ever again grind experience like for endgame at all, unless I literally have to for a reason. Like sometimes you have to do it when you're like playing through the game, because like, oh well, I have to grind some fail runs to get to the level before we go on to Nightmare, you know, stuff like that. But at the end, like if I get to hell difficulty and I'm like level 62 or something, no, let's go magic find somewhere. I'll figure it out. I'm not grinding experience somewhere. I'm not grinding hell bail runs to, you know, not like that. Guyver, welcome in. Hello. Buck Native saying happy Thanksgiving, y'all. That's a little early, but you know, I suppose. Not even Halloween yet. Vampire Fang belt. All right. Nosferatu's coil. It's an all right. It gets overshadowed. It gets these other things always tend to get used over it in my experience, but kind of cool. Oh, Canadian Thanksgiving. My apologies. Well, happy Thanksgiving, don't you know? %, missing IES belt. Why is that? Like, you're saying it needs to have 20, or? I think it just had 10, right? I kind of looked at it so quick there, I forgot. Raymond said only here because he has to eat crow. Yeah, I didn't remember who it was. I remember there were a couple people kind of like friendly joking around talking about the game. Well, yeah, Lions, huh? Good old Detroit Lions. Good thing we got Tim Patrick, our new wide receiver 1. Oh, it's that belt's good for filling 10% increase attack speed if you're just like missing that little bit. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I do have a little bit of a... I never really think about it because I play melee characters like so infrequently just because casters are so much better on D2. But yeah, a lot of people think the melees or the bows like that you said and stuff are fun stuff to play. Jinx says if you have a Tim Hortons near you, you are Canadian. There's definitely none by me here in Michigan. Definitely none. Mark says you're a Cowboys fan, didn't get to watch it. It was like the game ended up like 47-9 or something like that. I forget exactly what it was, but the Lions smoke shut him. Just blew him out. It's funny that Dak is the highest. Isn't he the highest paid player in the league now? He got that contract not that long ago, like just before the season or just after the season started. I can't remember which one, but. And he stinks. Oh, I thought geez, I'm like, I am already calling it now. I'm going to miss something again. I'm going to miss something today for sure. My eyes are not working right. Didn't sleep enough last night or something. Medlock. So I just got Tyrell's Might left, so we're trying to make it happen here with Tyrell's Might. He is now. Yeah. Dak Prescott being the highest paid player, that is. Someone said he is now. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, who's the highest paid player in the league? It's whatever quarterback signed the last contract. This is crazy. You'd think it'd have to stop somewhere eventually, but never does. Orden, did I try the expansion? I did not. Didn't feel like trying it out, so. Drinking in celebration last night? No, we had people over for the game yesterday. And it's not even like I stayed up super late because of the, like, they all left after the Lions game, but then I stayed up later because it's hard when you're like playing against people or like you have somebody on your fantasy football team and you're like, oh, hold up. All right. That's a pretty rare one that a lot of people have left on their grail for quite some time too, right? Colossus Blade. Good old grandfather, 169% enhanced damage. Pretty cool one to find. Anyone know offhand how high this rolls? Let me look it up real super quick. We only got a few minutes here, but that's pretty cool right there. Let's go D2R grandfather. Pull her up. Does it go to 200? I would guess, but I'm only guessing there. I can never remember. Oh, 250. This is Garbaggio roll. But cool item. Cool item. Dunce welcome in. Is a reasonably good find. I definitely have a bunch of them already here on single player, but still cool. Still real cool to find. How long have I been looking for Tyrell's Might? So I've had only Tyrell's Might on my grail for probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 months now. So quite a while. Quite a while. We'll do a few more runs here before jumping back to the Poison Necro in just a minute. I think I can get 2 or 3 more runs here. And then we got Terrorized Cows coming up. And we'll get that Poison Necro rocking with that crazy D-Web. Hair Trigger saying running the council at Trav got 2 Shakos, both ethereal. Well, hopefully they weren't like your first Shakos you were hoping for or something. Unfortunate. Any plans after the Grail? Yeah, probably just hang it up. Probably stop playing, stop making videos, stop streaming. Probably just call it a day. Just kidding. I ain't going nowhere. What am I gonna do? Stuff and things. We'll have to see. The first thing I kind of wanted to do slash planned was I wanted to kind of just SOJ learn some like speedrunner strat stuff just to use that as like a basis for being better at playing through the game, essentially. So SOJ. Wait, change to SOJ. Okay, there it is. Now it's an SOJ. Boom. Oh well. Next time. Well, 58. We'll just do one more run here. Guaranteed. Start hardcore. No. I will pass on that in a hard variety. Hardcore Ethereal Grail on D2R Classic. Oh. All right, well, there's only time for like one more, and I had to transfer this stuff back over to the Necro here, since I don't have several infinities on single player or anything. Guess I could go ahead and make more, but sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, pretty much ever since Dabrowski came back, Dr. Grumpy, everyone's playing, a bazillion people, I should say, are trying Reimagined. But yeah, very uninterested. I've played a few of the different, I should say, D2R or Diablo 2 mods, and I've never liked them. So, and this one looks like it changed. Usually they change way too much stuff, and this one looks like they changed even more. So it's like, yeah, I'm really not gonna like that. Is pretty much the way it seems. Moo-moos. 108 characters are fun. Yeah, I just did. I was just playing. Actually, it was 1.03 patch, but I just did a really old school kind of like playthrough. I ended up not finishing the game because there's like, even at that level, there's a lot of glitches that make it kind of frustrating, and it was just taking an incredibly crazy long amount of time. But it was definitely fun to do. Like, I still kind of want to go back, and every once in a while I go back and play it a little bit. Yeah, I see a couple other people mention about different mods and stuff. Yeah, there's like pretty much a 100% certainty. I'm not really, I wouldn't say never, but I'm definitely not trying any mods anytime soon, or I just don't like them. I don't like any of them really, pretty much. None of them that I've tried before. So, don't really like a bunch of changes in the game, so I couldn't imagine a mod that added 750 new uniques and like 250 new sets. Hey boy, disaster. Ooh, teleport away. Please teleport away. Please teleport away. I wasn't paying attention, and they were really fast. Oh well. Oopsie. That's why I don't play hardcore. Oh yeah, I can't teleport. Merc instantly wrecked. Just instantly wrecked Mercenary. Whatever this is here, this guy hit hard. Just hard. Where is he even at? Can't even find him. Oh, there he is. Boy, that was unfortunate. Just slammed a bunch of potions. Iron Golem Grandfather. That's what we should be doing. I guess we'll try it again. Did I battle order up? Oh, did I not use battle orders last time? I might not have used battle orders. We'll play it a little safer. We'll just poison some stuff like this. Wait till something drops. Yeah, because these terrorized guys here on player 7 might have to turn her down a little bit here. Do I? Getting that first kill down is the challenge. All you get, once you get one cow down, you're good to go, obviously, but Getting that first cow down is the annoying part. Oh, oh, Wingtown. All right, all right. We're gonna investigate the rest of this here real quick. Can we do it? Oh wait, it's not Wingtown. It's the other one. It's the other one. But Velk Wing's still a cool item. I remember using Velk back in the day on them Amazons with that mana after kill. Ooh, yeah, I love it. But yeah. Ooh. These YOLO teleports are getting me in trouble here. But yeah, as long as there isn't some just crazy cow that's in there, I'm pretty much fine. As long as there isn't cursed, amped, like whatchamacallit, we'll pretty much be fine here. That's what'll get us in trouble, though. Oh no, I killed the king. I won't be able to make any more. Yeah, Spired Helm is what I want. Yeah, some of those bases I just get mixed up. Let me go back over there and pick up all the stuff that I left laying over there. I kind of forgot about it till just now. After I just got chopped out. Good old noob Phil. No big deal though. Phil died? No. I've never died in Diablo 2 before. Say that kind of stuff. Silkweave, Lidless in 09. So much mana after kill. Yeah, I remember using Lidless and Velk for sure on the Amazon. Help it away. Boy, Corpse Explosion and Player 7 difficulties. No issue. Yeah, we'll check it out, whatever. In the 1 in 70,000 chance that it rolls something weird. If you believe that, he has a bridge to tell you. If you believe that I never died before, I have never died in this game before. Never. No, I don't pay attention enough to never die. Iron Golem, what are you doing? Your battle orders ran out or something? Oh yeah, so I don't know if you guys remember the other day how there was that one guy who said he saw an Ohm Rune drop, but nobody else seen it. Yeah, he hopped on the video, or he hopped on the live stream later. Oh wait, no, that's not the one I thought it was. Ginther's. Hopped on the live stream later, and then he put the timestamp in the comments, and there absolutely was an Ohm Rune off to the side. It was actually about on the screen, right where my finger's at. It dropped right here, and my mercenary walked over and was like, right as I teleported away. So a monster fell as I was teleporting, and the rune dropped off at the same time. So like nobody's seen it, except for that one guy. Shane something. Fred said, as if there wasn't miles and miles of videos of Phil dying. Right. Half the time I put him in my highlight videos. Shout out Shane something. Yeah, shout out Shane something. You called it. You were right. Yeah. Obviously not the best thing to miss an ohm, but also in my position, at least it was offline single player here where it's not really that important, since I just cubed up like multiple ohm runes because I just had too many of them. You know what I should do here? I should really get... Do I have any points into any of the... I don't think I did, because usually I never use them. Yeah, I don't. Like you, I could bring up a few revives here or there that would help out. Or drop down some... I didn't put any points into this stuff either, but we don't really need it, but I do have to pay a little more attention to my Iron Golem if we... without having the other safety stuff around. There aren't really a lot of instances where I even need to worry about that stuff, usually. But player 7 cows is one of them. Any MF on the Necro? Yeah, we got a little over 300. A little over 300. Sneaky Doc says slaying demons while listening to aggressive rock. Oh yeah. Semi-aggressive. It's not too aggressive. It's like aggressive radio rock, kind of. But yeah, it's no T Swift, that's for sure. This is P8. This is player 7, so not quite. Check it. Ooh, another bad teleport on my part. YOLO Phil strikes again. Oh. Need a loot filter. A real one, not a name shortener. Blizzard produced and supported loot filter. Incoming. My favorite band of all time. I don't know. I don't know if I can really say a favorite band. To be honest, I kind of grew up, and I still kind of do listen to a lot of like the emo stuff, Atreyu, Silverstein, stuff like that. But the most modern I go, and this will be the bands I always go to, because I don't listen to a lot of newer music, just because I'm old man. But Falling in Reverse and Motionless in White are probably like the two like newest bands that I listen to at all. And they're not even that new. They've been around forever, kind of, sort of. But if you get out of here, I just want to pick up this Flawless Amethyst, please. Grandfather Iron Golem. No, it's an inside Iron Golem. Oop. Balrune. Yeah, no. Anyone who's thinking about asking about Reimagine, no, I'm not going to play that. Not playing that game. I like Diablo 2, so. Ooh, another bad teleport. The one bad thing about cows, when you're in a place that's actually dangerous, I actually have to watch what I'm doing. It's unfortunate. Not great for Phil. Atreyu is fire. I'd say it was fire. I don't like their newer stuff because obviously the one dude left the band, but somebody asked if said I don't like playing any of the mods for D2. Yeah, no. I gave him a whirl, gave him a try. Really did. Actually, and a lot of people don't know this. I kind of mention it quite often when people bring up the mods, but I completely switched my channel to only Project Diablo 2 for probably a full 6 months. when Project Diablo 2 came out, but they wouldn't stop changing every single item every single season. And yeah, I mean, just can't, you know, just didn't want to deal with it anymore. They pretty much every mod always, it's an expression in the United States anyways, but they really jump the shark every time. You know, they just take it too far. They always do. They always change more and they change more and they change more and they change more and DMC saying stuck in the 90s. Yeah, I get you. I mean, there's some good stuff from the 90s, but yeah, the stuff that I listen to is, someone said more like 2000s. Yeah, that's more like that. Yeah, 2000s to like 2010. Didn't I just see something here I wanted to identify? Don't know. Guess not. Don't really like this amp damage being on, but YOLO. Softcore, who cares? Hell's armor, it looks purplish. No, it's just the field plate that's glowing from the Terror Zone, I guess. From the Terror Zone color. Never mind. Not even the right armor base. Would an item find barb work better in cow level? Well, no, because like item find barbs don't have like any AoE. I mean, I guess you could be rocking whirlwind, but like the damage relative to a lot of other characters is like a disaster. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever tried, because I can imagine the way it would go. An item find barb, like could you imagine a Zerker barb in cows? Like solo killing players, like 8 cows. Even players 1 cows with a Zerker barb would be a disaster. You'd go with the Warcry variant, I suppose, right? The shout barb, but I wouldn't imagine that working very great. Be rough. That's one of those, I don't know about if you say funny ones or whatever, but if you want to be one of those people that trails behind people in cow games and porks everything behind them. I've seen people do that before. The pacifist item find barbarian, where you just run grave robber, the grave robber barb. You do that, but not on single player though. Yeah, a few different people here mentioned that item find barb and cows can be cool if you follow behind other people. Yeah, that's kind of the way you got to use it, right? Just having no AoE and not high enough damage, in my opinion anyways. Like, you can always kill stuff in pretty much any area with any character, but I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you're just doing it for the funsies and you know the challenge it's going to bring to you. Psychonet, welcome in. No, Dufsky. Nope. Ooh. Dang it, I look over at chat one time for 2 seconds. Almost get obliterated. Great. Guess I should pick up. I forgot I had some full rejuve spots open over here. Okay. Stuff hiding just a tad, just a tad. Keegan says there's only 4 builds in D2R that people can play. Interesting. Okay. Well. Is Poison Necro one of the 4 builds you're talking about, Keegan? That people can actually play in D2R? You're exaggerating, but yes, I got you. Yeah, I mean, a lot more things are viable in D2. They didn't make any of the monsters stronger, but they buffed up all the skills, so increased the drop rates like insane, like crazy high, and all that good stuff. But yeah, definitely not something for me. It's kind of like D4-esque is kind of what they did with D2 Reimagined, right? But you still have the D2 itemization, I suppose, but then they have a bazillion, just a bazillion unique items now and stuff. Bazillions of sets. Fun for a few days, says Keegan. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, to each their own, I suppose. Yeah, just nothing that would really interest me. Kind of like everyone always asks me about D2 Reimagined, obviously, because as soon as someone like Dobrunsky or Llama makes a video about something, then I get spammed in chat about the whatever mod they talked about or whatever. Kind of understandable, I guess. They are celebrities, so D2 celebs. Where are we going here? There's the spot. Woo. Get out of there just in time. Come on. Jeez. A lot of cows over here. It's crazy the way that the experience is turned down so much in cows. Like even terrorized cows doesn't really seem to give you any good experience, to be perfectly honest. Pretty wild, pretty wild. A lot of beef. Yeah, there's a lot of cows around here. I don't know if you see my. This was like the Phil's getting serious thing right here. Said some guy with fun channel. Oh, he's just another one of those people that does those challenge runs like everybody else does. Yeah, well, there's like 50 people that all are doing those challenge runs now. Since it's like the new hotness for a day. Newest celebrity, a baby hippo in a zoo. Oh no, I looked away for a second. Dang it. I need to start making sure I'm saving these things so I can make iron golems. Holy moly. Devastating. I looked away and looked back and my iron golem was gone. Wah wah. Yeah, almost for cows, you almost need a little bit extra. They just hit so hard. They hit so hard and you can't babysit them enough. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, the battle order ran out and he just bit the dust. Oh boy. Good thing I had a few of them laying around, but at this rate, I'm gonna run out of whatchamacalls. It's there it is. 220 Javas. Why not? We'll take these guys out too. Since I need to remember to start grabbing here some pole arms, apparently. Got to make sure I'm checking out the pole arms for 4 sockets. And you know what else everyone should be checking out? The sponsor of the stream, PC Bros. That's called the segue, fellas. So if anyone, maybe if you're just thinking about it a little bit, in the market for a pre-built PC, make sure you check out the sponsor, PC Bros, exclamation sponsor, or look in the description on YouTube. Go through that link, use code SweetPhil if you do buy anything, and you get a little bit of a discount on a pre-built PC from the sponsor of PC Bros. Thank you so much for sponsoring the stream. They're absolute legends. Ooh. What weapon are we using today? Fellas, we are rocking the goated weapon for Poison Necro, the D-Web. Uh-oh. There's that foul bang champion that chopped us out last time. Not today. I should really stop being lazy though and actually put a facet in it. It's almost disrespectful to be running around with the D-Web with no facet in it. Just like giving up like free damage. Come on here. Don't feel like checking that. What? Did I not have battle orders up this whole time? That's what you get. I run like 20 minutes of Terrorize Mephisto with no call to arms, and I just forget to use battle orders all the time after that, apparently. A little skill issue going on, no big deal. Grumpy, you were just about to ask me about the sponsor? Nice. Legend. Absolute legend. Doesn't hurt to check them out, right? Maybe they got nothing you're interested in. Who knows? But maybe they do. Maybe they do. The fact that Deathweb doesn't have FCR is a war crime? I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's already so good. You don't want it to be too crazy, right? Boy, that was probably one of my worst teleports so far. I don't think it needs FCR. I think it's already powerful enough as it is, huh? You don't want it to be too crazy. You want to at least have people like have to make sacrifices somewhere. Yeah, that's like something for Reimagine to do. They can make everything OP like that. This is good. We don't need to hurt D2R. Grand Charm on the ground. No way. I would never miss anything. I'll go back and check it out real quick. In just a second. That sounds very likely. I get my eyes fixed on something. I'm looking for these 4-socketed pole arms to make new insights, and I go right past it. Also, if it was in here, huh? I don't even remember where it was. In here? Maybe we'll just call it a day, because I don't see it. I don't remember where it was. Unfortunate. Well, I guess we're just gonna chalk that one up to it never dropped. Because I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. Nice music, appreciate it. Link in the description, by the way. At the bottom of the description should be to the guys. You can check them out on YouTube, anyways. If you are interested. And N&M Creations. Probably should battle order up, huh? Oh, whoopsie. Yeah. I usually don't leave that there. Thanks for somebody shouted that out. I've definitely messed that one up before, yeah, by accidentally leaving that down there like that when I don't mean to. And then, yeah. All of a sudden I have a Bill Iron Golem. And I'm like, oops. Did he not get battle ordered up here? Dang it. Switch. Okay. Switch. Battle orders. Okay. The wrong button. Oopsie. Will one cow die, please? Thank you. Need one of you. Moo Moo. What's going on, Jordan? Grumpy said just upgraded. Good deals on there, though. Gotcha. No big deal. Do you have minus 50 poison res, though? It is pretty impressive, yeah. What do I got on here already? I'm at 49, so... So one off on that, but it is only the one skill, but I feel, and most people would agree, that the minus res is more important than the skill. Of course, you would want the two skills, of course, but, yeah. Single player, you take what you can get. Awfully fast. Don't like seeing that. Let me lure you guys up to where all these bodies are already at. Well, that's too far. Boy, almost missed another charm. I wasn't even going to come back up here. I do want a Cruel Colossus Sword of Quickness real bad. Like, really bad. The most god tier barbarian item of 2001. Path of Exile. No, I'm just going to be playing Diablo 2 forever. That's what I'm doing. Alright, and I got to remember to grab also, let's see, Ral, which I have Ral runes over here. But I need Tyr and Tal and Soul, obviously. I only got one more insight, so we got to babysit this guy right here. We got to babysit him. At least I remembered the small chime. That's a small victory for Phil here, huh? Yeah, fine. Sometimes if there's enough monsters, I'll decide just to take them out. Killing really weak, easy to kill monsters is always fun, right? Just go back to normal difficulty just to feel powerful. Higher extra security. Can I get 5 mercenaries, please? Thank you. Oh, wait a second. There we go. Now it'll be a more dense cow level. Everyone knows that's facts, right? Proven fact, allegedly. A full town portal will increase the density in cow level. Oh no, they're fast again. Great. Let's get the D-web out, huh? It's an old myth from old school D2 days, by the way. Not really true. How fast they are. Hate to see it. Oh, rare Ogre X. We can do it. Raltier tells Soul, don't need an Amrune, so another fast cows. Come on, these cows are just too fast. We're amped up, they're extra fast. Who knows what else they got? They're probably cursed or something ridiculous. Can't heal your Iron Golem, unfortunately. Joseph just made it into Nightmare Hardcore Boa, huh? Wow, they're fast again. I hate it. I hates it. These stinking good for nothing cows. Super fast. Ooh boy, he's getting beat up. Pretty good. Good old battle boots. Can we get a good roll at least, huh? 50 res 46. Alder's cool though. Definitely common enough that I'd have 50s already, so. I mean, not superior. I'm not going to keep it either way, but nope. I'm going to play it safe. We're going to make sure we're battle ordered up all the time. Don't pull a fill right now. Do not pull a fill right now. Cooked up cow level. Yeah, that was a thing back in the day. People would yell at you if you made a cow level that didn't. Wait a second. Did you fill up the Tome of Town portals before you cubed it? You didn't? Oh my gosh. You just. Never mind. We'll save and exit. We'll just make a new game. That like used to be a thing. Those were the days. I mean, it wasn't true, but everyone thought it was true. That's the important thing. That people think it's true. Or, you know, sometimes regular cow, like a regular champion cow will be like lightning enchanted, you know? So somebody would just be killing a regular champion cow, but you would just see the lightning enchant coming out and people would just assume it was the king. And then everyone would just spam exit real quick so that they didn't, you know, get credit for killing the king or whatever, even though it was just some random champion. That was always funny too. Dropping Tote said loves D-Webs. You got a minus 48. Problems at D-Web is that it's specifically tailored to Nova Necro. The Ral tier telex, so I don't need those. Yeah, it is specifically made for, well, Poison Explosion Necro. Kind of a joke, obviously, but oh, somehow I almost didn't see that. 30 attack rating. All right. Is it possible to find a Sunder Charm? It is, yep. You said you've done 70 Terra Zone runs, haven't found a Sunder Charm. That sounds shocking, I'll be honest. I guess it depends what you're running. Have you done like 70 Pindle runs, or have you done like 70 Terrorized Chaos runs? Because that would be 70 Pindle runs on P1 with no Thunder Charm. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense, sort of. But yeah, if it was like 70 Chaos runs or something, I'd be like, You also will get way more Thunder Chimes if you do higher players counts, but usually if you aren't able to get your hands on a Thunder Charm, I don't like assuming things all the time, but I usually just assume that people don't have good enough gear or enough value to trade to get it, you know. But nowadays, if it's this late in ladder, you can usually get a Thunder Charm pretty cheap, like for free, some kind. Sure, we'll clean up these last few, I guess. Sneer, welcome in. Highest rune that can drop from Hell Cows? I mean, you can. I'm pretty sure you can find every rune in Hell Cows. You can find all of them. Boy, that's some high quality H2O, fellas. Delicious, delicious Michigan tap water. Huh. I would have to say you're just getting unlucky then if you're doing like full games. It's just bad luck, I guess. Just random terror zones, you say, so. Yeah, I mean, you are, let's see, you said that you're in Terra Zone, so, yeah, I don't know. Forget about it. Don't say it, Psycho. That's rude. Oh, what? What? That is insane. Oh my goodness. Grim Rain. Crazy. Crazy generous. So you thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs over on Twitch. You absolute legend. Ooh, appreciate you. Very kind of you. Thank you so much once again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They're fanaticized. We gotta watch out. We gotta watch out. I think you're trying to get me. You know how Phil always gets taken out. Oh no. No, I can't lose this guy. I can't lose this Iron Golem. I needs him. I see what you did there. Love the stream. Keep it going, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure it's not hiding in here. Don't think. Okay, don't stop teleporting. I have really bad hit recovery. I really didn't prioritize survivability at all on this thing because, you know, Phil and all. But man, respecing now sounds like a lot of work. It is superior. We gotta check it, right? If it's superior, we gotta look. Ooh, if that wasn't one socket. Mighted cows. I don't like that either. Don't like that one bit. Diablo 3's got a new season coming up. Interesting. Hype, I guess. Jesse, welcome in. Yo. Good evening. Or afternoon or whatever. Depends where you live, I suppose. Oops. Ah, yes. A lot of people brought up the Canadian Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving. Has D4 dropped the cows yet? Not yet that I'm aware of. Galback, hopping in chat. What's going on? There's a true legend right there. True legend. Oop. Oh, thought Oozehorn. I thought you were gone already. Felix says, good evening from Frankfurt. Welcome in. That's Germany, right? Can't remember for sure. Gotta brush up on my city geography, I guess. Man, Amrun's popping off. I need Tals and tier runes. Come on. You can do it for me, game. Yep, Germany. See, nailed it. GeoGuessr helping me out. Not ethereal, but no, we're sockets either. Could use one more pole arm here, and then some Tal and tier runes would be great. Just great. Yeah, see, I thought they were talking about Michigan exactly. I think that's Frankenmuth, not Frankfurt, Michigan. Frankenmuth, Michigan. Isn't that the... Let's see. I don't know if it's Michigan or United States or world, but they have that Bronner's he mentioned. I think it's the largest Christmas only store in the entire world, or something like that. It's huge. Rocking a sick D-Web. Yeah. Cool D-Web there, Carnifex. I'd have to Google it. Good old Act 2 rock song. Let's go! Battle order. See, I'm gonna start doing this. Battle ordering up way more often than I need to, just to be safe. So I'm extra safe Phil nowadays. Extra safe Phil nowadays. Just nuked. Didn't miss that one at least, huh? 45 to light. Oh, next time. There we go. Hit the wrong button. Confused my mind there. Hungry Jay saying he got his traditional Tim Hortons for Canadian Thanksgiving. Good old Tim Hortons. I'm kind of a coffee at home kind of guy, but usually Tim Hortons is like the go-to. Since I'm from Michigan, like we're pretty much like honorary Canadians, so pretty much how it goes. Boop. That's not the right waypoint. Come on, bro. What am I doing here? Ooh. It did one of those things where transmuted over, I was like, ooh, did he just drop me an Oculus? But it was not exactly an Oculus. Not exactly. What am I doing? $200 FCR Nova Sorks is dunce. I've done it before, but you said 205. The break point's at 200, but yeah, getting 205, you're definitely over it at that point. I've done it before, but it's kind of something for the funsies, I suppose. It's definitely not, I would say, most efficient. Just lose a little bit too much, in my opinion, in regards to kill speed from damage and survivability and no magic find, of course, and stuff. So, but yeah, it's kind of fun to try every once in a while. Mess around with it. Oh boy, getting beat up here again. There we go. Just needed one corpse so I could start getting after it. Boy. Game's being stingy with these Tal runes. Best World Stone Slayer? Not really much of a World Stone Keep runner. It's super annoying to run, so I just don't really do it. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Hammerton, I suppose. I've seen some crazy Javazons just wreck it, so... But yeah, it's just... So anything I would tell you for the best World Stone Keep runner would just be speculation, but... I mean, I guess I would say Hammered In, or you could go Mosaic, or whatever. Nova you can do pretty solid with, too, so... Well, we're talking World Stone Keep runners, not like Bale runners, not Bale Wave runners, you know what I mean? Yeah, pretty much nowadays, it's one of the many reasons, I should say, why I hate Mosaic. Pretty much every question, like, what build is best at doing this or that, it's like it's just Mosaic for everything, because it's so overpowered that it's, like, nonsensical. Will you? Oh, he's Fire Enchanted Stone Skin, so he's like blocking both halves of the corpse explosion. I see what you did there. Tesladin or Javazon? Are you talking World Stone Keeping again, or are we talking for a different area here? Tesladin's another one of those ones that's so expensive. I really haven't played it, so. It's another one that I've seen other people do, and it can wreck for sure, but so expensive, it's hard to... Obviously, for fun, everybody do whatever you want to, but it's hard to recommend people to spend up that much to get to that build relative to other builds that are comparable in clear speed and power that don't take 75 high runes. I'm being sarcastic, obviously, but, like, you know what I'm saying. James said he only runs World Stone Keep during Terror Zones because it scares you. Yeah, I've played builds that can survive down there, and then you come across like the wrong pack and it's annoying, and then pay attention. Yeah, I don't know, just a lot of work. I'd rather just run somewhere else. Personal preference situation. Man, can one of these things be good? Is Rings of Power as bad as everybody says? I haven't watched it either. That's on Amazon, right? I could probably watch it, but I have not, no. Yeah, people are talking a lot of crap about that show. I wonder if it's really as bad as... It's probably for... And I'm only guessing here because I haven't watched it. It sounds to me like it's not close enough to the lore of Lord of the Rings and whatever, that the people who really care about Lord of the Rings don't like it because of that, because it's not super lore accurate, I suppose. So depends how unlore accurate it is, I suppose. That's what it seemed like to me anyways. Oh, that's a pretty solid one. Not perfect, but 5 hit recovery, 2 to max 10 attack rating. So not perfect rolls on it or anything, but pretty good. We're putting that in the pretty good category. So it's nice. It's nice. Was that the one you said I missed there, Dunce? That I ended up going back and grabbing, I'm guessing? Because personally, I would never miss a charm. We all know that. Oh, it's funny because it's so ridiculous to say. I would never miss more than 5 charms per run. Ever. Miss Umrune? Yeah. Usually I don't miss runes. Usually the only way I miss runes is how I missed that one the other day, where my mercenary walked over, killed a monster almost off screen, and it dropped a rune. That's usually the only way that happens, because the orange usually flashes so much that generally you don't miss it, but not always. Okay, there's something in here. I'm trying to pick it up. Okay. Too many monsters around. Here I could see getting in trouble. One gets buried like this. Still no loot filter. No, I mean, usually I don't run cows. Usually it's not too much of a problem. I guess it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other, but back in the day when I'd use loot filters, I'd get all these weird questions about, like, you know, I thought you were Holy Grail, and why are you playing this weird mod that has increased drop rates and stuff, you know? I'm like, no, this is regular Diablo 2 just with the loot filter, and they're like, you know, sure it is, Phil. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But I mean, I only got 1 item left on the Grail, so it's not too big of a deal at the moment. Favorite physical damage character? Singer Barb? I guess. It's a caster, but does physical damage, so it counts, according to your question, right? Bel Air saying he got so lucky he put a grief together on it for his Frenzy Barb before he even finished the game. Huh. Well, I mean, that's nice. That's way nice. No love for the Werebear. Well, I just gotta be honest, that's... Werebear, I mean, the Werebear, Werewolf stuff is cool, you know, I guess. It's just, doesn't really have the AoE, so you're like, yeah, you can one-shot monsters on, like, P8 and stuff. But it's like, boom, boom, boom. I don't know. It mostly comes down to what you like doing with your builds, too, so... If you like hunting unique items, then... I mean... Singer Barb is gonna beat you out there. Even if you do, like, the Werebear Barbarian or something, you have to jump out of Werebear form to try to use Find Item, and then jump back to Werebear form, kill some monsters, jump, you know, so that's annoying. If you're using the Druid, then you don't have the Find Item skills, so that's like, you know, woof. You can't teleport in Werebear form, so then you gotta, you know, challenge again, so yeah. Second favorite physical. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't play a lot because they're just not great for doing what I like to do, so. It's crossed my mind to maybe play a few of them a little bit more here in the near future, but I'm just not sure. Not sure when I'll get around to it or what I'll do. Good old Fireclaw says Heretic. Yeah, kind of a couple weeks ago I made a video about that, but yeah, it's not one I play that much often either, but I dabbled around with a little bit, made a little video about her. Elrune. Whoa. Spirit Fex over here getting after my guy. Don't you touch my Emilio, you scum. Ooh. I can't yellow teleport in Terrorized Cows with this build. Can't do it. Make myself look like a fool. Gonzo says, appreciate the content. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for hopping in and watching the stream. You. Magic Res, extra strong, spectral hit. What? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize the time was flying so fast. I didn't realize Cows was almost up here. Huh. Well. Let's hit it to Cast Sanctuary. Why not? Any of the kids play D2 yet? No. The oldest one is 19. He's not interested. And the younger one is 8-year-old girl, and she's not interested either. So boy, Iron Golem getting hit up off the bat. Come on. Another Fel Rune. I don't care about those. Give me something better. Wizard saying, Phil, I let your Lions beat the NFC North teams this season except my Vikings. They're probably going to beat the Vikings too, but you know. Best of luck to you, and best of luck to me finding my favorite rune in the entire game. That Lem Rune. Woo, yeah. Love to see it. Let's go. It's funny when people be like, I don't get it. What's so good about you finding a Lem Rune right now? And I'm just joking. It's just kind of like a channel joke almost. Ah. $19. Whoa, I'm getting old, right? Yeah. We are, fellas. We are old people. It's official. Congrats on the Lem equals 3 Jaws. What is going on here? I kind of wasn't looking. I was kind of just expecting them to disappear faster, and it's not working. What? Okay. Every once in a while, they just... Corpse Explosion ain't touching them for some reason. No big deal. Name your next kid? Well, sure. I promise you, Bel Air, if I have another kid, I will name that child Lemothy, no matter what. Promise you. Better identify those blue gloves. Oh, no way. Blue gloves, too much work. We want 220 rares or bust. With lightning res on them at minimum. Hopefully lightning and fire. 220s with magic fine. And those two resistances. That's what we're getting. 100%. 100. Oop, that's not where we're meant to go. We'll just take another potion there. No reason to risk it. But yeah, that was a ill-advised. What is going on right now? Did I? No, okay. I'm just getting beat up. They got some power. Little skill issue going on at the moment. Don't worry about it. Darn. Actually, I don't think he can even drop it, could he? Boy. Do I have a gold find character yet? So I don't really like gold finding that much. Appreciate you, Biv. He did put in a... that isn't really a recommended at the end of that video. I kind of put like, this is more of what you would want to have if you do a gold find character, but the maximum you'd ever really want to do. But not really much of a gold finder just because I don't like gambling. It would be something though. Gamble Tyrell's Might on single player. Ooh. How many years would it take? What would you do first? Magic finding like this to find Tyrell's Might, or gold finding to gamble for it? Which one would you get Tyrell's Might first? Why are they not dying? Whoa, didn't notice that. They're invincible. I guess these guys have really high poison res, huh? One eternity too long right there. Yeah, well, we don't even have the skill to bring up revives here. Just out of curiosity. See how long this takes. Probably not even going to take him out because just kind of curious on how fast the... Whoop, guess I can just tank it, really. Hey, you hit me for? Taking too long. Yeah, Poison Necro, S tier, boss killer. No point on using a Sunder if you have Infinity D-Web. Sort of. It's not really necessary though, because they're not immune to poison, right? So a Sunder Charm would do nothing. Guess we'll start a new page of runes to cube up, huh? Also, yeah, I have lower res Infinity and D-Web, but Infinity doesn't help the poison, but I mean, the D-Web and the lower res do, so that's minus 100 between the lower res and the D-Web. We'll just hop back to the pits. Pits is better for streaming, I personally think, because I can pay attention less. Good but painful, that rune cubing video. Great way to describe that. Yeah, it needed to be done. Interesting idea. Painful. Boom, boom, boom. 6 NATO. Next time. Already 2 o'clock, man. Time flying here. I should have got on earlier. Don't know exactly how to explain it, but ever since I played the old school version of D2, been pretty like I don't even know what you call it, revitalized on playing D2R here. Like I never got bored of D2R, but like it seems even funner now, even more funnerness. If I had one more magic find, also telly stomping things like that makes it fun too. Very interesting, just telly stomping monsters and nearly dying repeatedly for no reason. Don't really keep 20s anymore. They're interesting. They can be used sometimes. They're cool to find early on, but to be honest, later game, I would never really generally use those. Not ethereal. Yeah, no, it was just had some sockets in it of some kind. It's nothing I would have probably used for anything. Mainly, it's not unique is the problem. But yeah. Dunn said it's only 8 a.m. where you're at? Okay, all right, 8 a.m. Where would that be? Australia or something? I forget where that would be in the world. Because Germany, like Europe's the other way. It'd be like 8 o'clock at night or something. Oh yeah, Hawaii, duh. You hop in here and say aloha every time. I forgot. Good point. Good point. I forgot about that. You hope next season is solo self-found? Ultrog says. I wouldn't count on that. I wouldn't get hopes up for any significant changes to D2R. Australia would be 4 a.m. So yeah, even further behind. Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to think. I thought it was something like that, but I couldn't remember. Could not remember. You don't need to know the times on GeoGuessr, so I never really memorized those. There we go. Pits. See, Pits is sweet. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget, just hit the like button for me too, by the way. Don't really shout it out very often anymore. But, you know, every once in a while. Like buttons, give it a little boop, boop. Hanzo, yeah. Iron Golem is out of an insight. Because you do get the meditation aura from the insight. Whatever aura your Iron Golem has on the weapon, you get, you know, super cool, so. Double key of hate drop. Hate is from the summoner, right? That's even better because I hate the summoner. I hate it. I don't mind farming the, I do kind of like farming the arcane sanctuary, but if you specifically are trying to get keys from the summoner, I know the actual statistical odds, blah, 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 the way they're listed. I swear he drops less keys than Neelathak, no matter what. I don't care what you tell me. No amount of facts will ever change my mind. Never let the facts get in the way of what you know is true. The summoner drops way less keys all the time. That might have been my favorite thing I've said today. Ooh, a few different people like my buttons smashed. Ooh, appreciate you. How do you have map hack on D2R? So Smokeopotamus. This is offline single player. So you will have the same map forever until you go to a different difficulty and it'll reset. So, yep. Let's see, Norman's not a big Arcane Sanctuary fan. So, Norman, one thing I will say, no spamming all caps. But, yeah, I mean, to each their own. Everyone likes different things. One of the reasons I kind of like it is because I really like Nova Sorceress, and, like, the very second that you get to Act 2 with Nova Sorceress, no matter what your gear is, you can go out there and farm Arcane Sanctuary. You can go out there and take out the Goatmen, you can go out there and take out the Ghost Packs. A-okay, no problem. And there's been several seasons, pretty much every season I've started with the Nova Sorceress, I find a high rune out at the Arcane Sanctuary almost every single time. James said he likes farming the Ghost Packs. Yeah, I mean, I like I do like it. Yeah, just the whole thing together, you know. It's a pretty large area. You don't have to like save and exit a lot. It's easy-ish, you know. Some stuff can give you problems, of course, you know. You don't want it to be too easy. And then it would just be a broken area that'd just be a complete cakewalk, right? But it's easy enough for like early characters, and yeah. Quite often too, it's one that's not like, if you do split MF games or something like that, if you are one of those type of people, it quite often is not taken by somebody else, you know. I usually just run it like P1 a lot, but you know, I've made videos about that before. But yeah, farming H keys without teleport is a pain. I could see that, yeah. Like it'd be essentially impossible unless you're going super slow. You'd have to, let's see, maybe elite barb, some kind of barb leaping out there instead of teleporting. Boy, I mean, without any sort of teleport, I would not even try it, to be honest. At least have a tele staff so you can run, teleport over the gap, run. Like maybe with a paladin, you're charging, teleport, charge, teleport, you know what I mean? I might do that, maybe. But just straight up like running out with an Amazon, no tele staff or anything, oof, rough. Oh, pathless, yo!
Go Leo NS.
Go Leo NS. I agree completely with that statement. Thank you, though, for 17 months of not Slayership. He's not a Slayer. No. He is a legendary Slayer. Appreciate you, Pathless. Absolute legend. Yeah, Snowpro, he only farms souls, dolls. He loves a swampy pit. He loves what's that place in Act 5 that's got all the souls and stuff in it all the time? The Icy Cellar? That's his favorite. Has it happened yet? No, Antrax, it has not. Not super mad, but yeah, no spamming caps. No spamming caps. You know what you could spam, though? The PC Bros website. Through the link in the description on YouTube or exclamation sponsor there on Twitch. See the icon over there? That's the little icon right there. Great small business making quality stuff. Make sure you check out the PC Bros, the sponsor of today's stream, if you're thinking about being in the market for a pre-built PC. Use code SweetPhil, by the way, at checkout. Go through my link, code SweetPhil. You get a little bit of a discount off of that PC as well. If you decide to purchase anything, decide to pick anything up. Esk said, watch some of the YouTube videos. Thanks for helping out us noobs. Glad they helped you, man. Glad they helped you. It's one thing I do love hearing, someone new to the game or coming back to the game. Have some things that help them out, make the game a little more fun for them or whatnot. Love to hear it. Cheetah, welcome in. Almost felt bad for Dallas. Yeah, almost wish it was closer. Yeah, because I had a few people over for the game, and I was like, man, should I change it? Because like they're over for the Lions game, but like, boy, it's like 50-0 at halftime. Like, what's going on here? It's a boring game. It was kind of exciting though. Like, oh no, they're running a triple reverse pass to, and they're throwing it to Penny Sewell. Oh god, you know. They're throwing it to the offensive lineman again. Poor Dallas. Boy, that's quite a turn of events. Lions fans, they're saying poor Dallas. Yeah, oh boy. Would you suggest for casual barb builds? Whirlwind, question mark. Barb is tough for casual, I'm going to be honest. Because melee characters in D2 are just, they just really just honestly are weaker than casters. Especially if you're talking anything budget gear. I guess Whirlwind if you're going to go Barbarian, but you're going to be It's just tough. It is just tough, I think. What does everybody else think? If you had to recommend to a newer person who wanted to start Barbarian, what would you guys recommend? Would you recommend Whirlwind to them, or? Because I don't know. I hate Singer. I don't like doing Singer without Enigma, so that's not really that. Frenzy, I mean, Frenzy's cool. You can leech back a lot, so you kind of survive, but then the kill speed isn't the craziest. I don't know. Early on leap, says Jesse. I guess it depends how early you're talking about. I kind of assumed like 60, 70 level-ish area type of thing. Not like on the playthrough, but haven't really done leap on this much. Viv says the Singer for noobs. Yeah, like a dual spirit Singer. I personally, I don't like Singer for. Oh, I need that actually. I don't like Singer without teleport. Just me. Fred says Frenzy for most fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a wide-ranging opinions, so it's really hard to say because Barb is just kind of like tough. Late Night Loki saying he agrees the videos have really helped him out coming back to D2R. Love to hear. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. To everybody who does watch the videos. Bel Air saying Barb is tough until optimized for sure. Yeah, I do feel like also somebody else mentioned this, and it's kind of something that I thought too. Early on, you're kind of stuck to doing like Trav, Pindle, Eldritch. That's like it early on. So, but I mean, every character early on when your budget has its limits. So. Help you find a Griffin? So can't help it with that. It took me like a year and a half to find my first one on old school D2, and then in D2R it took me like another year and a half or 2 years to find my first one. So after that though, they started popping off like crazy. But yeah, just gotta get lucky. Look in the right places and get lucky. Lions punt fake record is crazy. I guess I don't know. Their punt fake record, huh? I guess I don't know that. What is it? You gotta shout that out, Shane. Like their record for like how many they've done and gotten them. Because I seen a stat the other day. It wasn't during the game. I didn't see punt fake record, but it was going for it on 4th down. And they had the most times that they went for it on 4th down, and they had like double or triple what the team in second place had for the most times going for it on 4th down over the last since Dan Campbell had been in the league, I think it was. But they also have the highest percentage of getting it too. They both had like 3 times or double or 2 or 3 times more attempts and the highest percentage, which is crazy.
Getting lucky. Let's get that last item.
Brad, yo, 33 months. That's a long time. Of Slayership. Ooh. Appreciate you for the continued channel support and the good luck wishes. Appreciate you. 2 set items feels bad, man. Yeah, I feel you there. Best Barb is the Mosaic Assassin, says James. I don't know if that's true. Cannot confirm nor deny. Let's see. Shane said 7 for 12. Then you said, "Oh yeah, I'm right. You had it. Oh, so it wasn't. It was going for it on 4th down record. It wasn't. It wasn't the fake punt record. Is what you're saying, James?" Yeah, because I was like, to be honest, I was kind of like half paying attention during the game, like when it wasn't an actual play, because you know we had so many people over our house. I was trying to like talk to people and stuff. So the in between things like crazy stats like that, I didn't paid even less attention to than I normally do. We had quite a few people over, and we have a very small house, so it was very, very loud. A lot of people to to Mithril Coil. Okay, little Nosferatu. Oh, Verdungo. That's the other one. That's whatchamacallit. I knew what this was, but I just had the wrong name. You know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. Yeah, never let the facts get in the way of what you know is true. Then you need the parentheses. Sweet Phil 2024. Get some full of gold here, huh? Oh, that's my favorite thing I've said today. It's a little over 300 born instantly. A little over 300 MF at the current moment. Best place to farm friends. The bar, I guess. Do people still do that? I'm so old, I don't do stuff like that no more. Farm friends. Diablo 2 Resurrected, that's the best place. Yeah, Brad's creeping around on 3 years. 3 years. Boy, hopefully I don't have to make a new icon anytime soon. I gotta see where G-Stacks is at on his membership. I think I got like 10 more months left before I gotta make a new icon or something. People are getting too many months stacked up on their YouTube membership. It's crazy. Do need that tier rune actually. Let's see. Rail tier, Tal. Not too high of a strength. Of course, they're passive. No increased stack speed either, but you know. Love the vids. Believe it or not, the last time I caught your live stream, your D2R release. Leo, nice. That was a minute. Man, the day D2R release was insane. Was just insane. At one time, welcome back in, by the way, Leo, but at one time I had over 6,000 people just in YouTube in my stream. That was crazy. Oh boy. I'll never forget though, because there was a bunch of randos in there, and these people were like just talking crap about me because they were like just internet idiots, you know. and I ignored, and then a couple of people I was like, dude, forget you. I'm just banning you people. Like, you're so stupid. And then this one guy, and like 10 of them, they're like, oh my god, he actually read our comments. What an idiot. He's actually getting upset about it. What an idiot. Oh my god, he's so stupid. And I was like, oh, great. These trolls freaking... They literally were just playing a game to see if they could get a reaction, and they're like, oh my god, I hate them. I hate them. Speaking of one of those trolls... No, I was joking. G-Stacks, what's going on? Minimum gear for a smiter build. Late Night Loki, I actually just did a video like 2 weeks about that. It was the literal minimum, like super crazy budget gear you could take out Declan with. It's probably less than I would recommend for almost anybody, but you technically can do it, kind of situation. You can really smite with almost nothing, to be perfectly honest, if you're like really know what you're doing. But it was a super mega budget smiter build that was essentially like the cheapest gear that anyone should ever really use, and for most people I'd probably recommend going with better gear than what I had in that video even. Gotta loathe the trolls, yeah. Especially when I'm some dude. At the time I had like 6,400 subscribers maybe. Probably not even. I don't even know. Like I was just some guy. I literally had more people in the stream than I had subscribers at the time. Like, because I was the only person that streamed on YouTube at the time. The only one. English speaking anyways, that I was aware of. But James Shoemaker, yo, thank you so much for the generosity, gifting 5 Slayer ships to Dunce Bobcat, Leo DC got one. Wait, you gifted one to yourself? Is that even legal? I know you can't pick, so that's kind of funny that YouTube like randomly selected yourself to get one, which is hysterical. And Bel Air, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Very kind of you, supporting the channel. James Shoemaker, what a legend. It's not often you see someone get one gifted to themselves. Check the system, yeah. He's a hacker. He's a hacker. Nice. Time we got 2:30. Okay, I got a little time. Yeah, Bobcat. There you go. It's 25 months for Bobcat too. Nice, nice. What an absolute legend, he says. True story. Yeah, James says, I like how I gifted myself a membership. Might as well, right? G-Stack said he never gets gifted a membership. Yeah, I don't think you do you? Probably got him turned off, huh? Because I think you have to turn it on to be able to get gifted memberships. But yeah, I don't think I ever see you get gifted any. Because even if you have a membership, I think you can still get gifted one. And then you don't have to like re-up it. Oh, maybe it's because you're a legendary slayer, and I don't think you can get gifted legendary memberships. So it might not gift like legendaries and Giga Chads memberships possibly, or something like that. I really don't know. I'm just speculating, but so if I had to guess, that's probably what it is, because I don't think I ever see Snowpro get gifted memberships, or some of them other people I'm pretty sure they have. Yeah. All right. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Same to you, Jake. Jesse says, Javazon appears to be great for low-budget cow runs. I believe that is correct. That is an accurate statement. Yeah, cows and Javazon just go together great. Ooh, Felix just got that unique Ogre Maul. Not Ogre, Ogre. How many months G-Stack's been a member for? I could look it up real quick, but yeah, I see you asking G-Stacks there. Yep, he's the elder statesman of the Slayer ships here on YouTube. Grab this. $40 months, oh boy. So I probably have what, eight months to go before I got to get the 48-month badge on YouTube. Yeah, boy. Better start thinking. And it can't be a printer. I'm not going to do that to you. Not going to do it to you. Yeah, 3 ohms now. Make a low, says late night. There you go. Almost got a grief. Yeah, grief is pretty awesome for that smiting. For sure. G-Stack said, if he's a printer, I'm out. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you. Wouldn't do it. Appreciate you too much, G-Stacks. 666 month badge. Well, I hope one day I have that many. That's a lot of months. I mean, you'd have to be a member for, what's the math there? 85 years or something? I'm not going to do the math in my head, but some insane number? A picture of a well-done steak. Well-done steak with tofu on top of it. A well-done steak with medium rare tofu. Bobcat said he's gotten 25 months of free memberships. What? Is that real? It's 55 and a half years. It would be 666 months. Nice. Well, we'll see if you guys can make it. True Slayers would get 666 months of channel memberships. True Slayers. There you go, MA. Yeah. There you go. Ketchup and maple syrup on a steak with tofu. Man, monsters are too spread out in this map, this particular run. Jesse, appreciate you. Very kind words. Thanks for watching. All the good stuff. All right, come on, Pits. Pits has been a little underwhelming so far, the few days here we've been running it. Few good finds, but I feel like we're about due. Science. That's a real thing. Being due. Definitely isn't just random. It really, you're due. And everybody knows it. Fred said he's not going to make it. I think you're going to make it, Fred. You're going to be a crisp 110 years old. 100 years old. 95? I forget how old you are. I know you're not 55 though. Oops. Wait, this pack out here, one of these times I'm gonna get something from him. One of these times. Too many monsters not to drop me something. Fred said he'd be 100. 100. You could do it. I believe in you. Speaking of not going to make it, I don't think my fantasy team's going to make it. Boy, I so wish. I made such a dumb late swap on my fantasy team. Since I was talking to Fred, it kind of brought it to my mind here. I didn't start Caleb Williams. Real annoying. I started Kirk Cousins because I thought he would be more like consistent. They both had really crazy good matchups. That was a very, very bad mistake in retrospect. Very bad mistake. But hopefully at least this looks like Caleb Williams could be a real deal. Good old Archon plate. Gimmelrax. He's sounds like he pro JSP. Don't blame the tool. Yeah, I'm not really much of a D2 JSP hater, but I know a lot of people don't like it, so I kind of get it. Jesse said hardcore Falcons fan in that run game was very potent for him. So yeah, that's what obviously took over. I do have Bijan as well, so I had my bets kind of hedged there slightly. So really, because I have that team, I didn't mean to go like heavy Falcons here, but it's just how everything worked out. I drafted Bijan Robinson is one of my keepers from the other year. I drafted Drake London, and then recently I picked up Kirk Cousins because I was hoping maybe he was starting to pull it together here finally, and then I just out of like chicken, just being chicken, I was like, I can't start Caleb. The London games, everybody sucks in London games. It always happens, and then yeah, but then Caleb does good, and Kirk gets me like 15 points maybe. Devastating. So literally, like, if I would have started Caleb, I probably would win this week. But now I'm like 50-50 for tonight to win, lose. And to be honest, I'll probably end up losing. Like, according to the Yahoo Fantasy app, it says 50-50, but I would almost bet money that it's more like 70-30 for him in actuality. So I need to get less than 15 points from Garrett Wilson tonight. Full PPR. But really, when I went back and looked at it, actually Garrett Wilson only got more than 15 points one game this season so far. And he got like 30. So, but we'll see with the whole head coach firing, and now head coach Aaron Rodgers is going to be doing everything. So you can do it. Yeah, hopefully, Fred. It's not really that I can do it, but yeah, I hope my team ends up winning. Not really a whole lot I can do about it, but hopefully you're right, though. Hopefully I can win. The only thing that stinks is I don't really want to stay up for the game, but I have to because it's like determining whether I end up at 3-3 or whether I end up at 2-4. That's gonna be a problem. Because this league I've been struggling a little bit, getting unlucky. I have one of those cases of I have the second most points against in the league, so it's like I'm just barely not winning every week. Kind of, sort of, so unfortunate. We got 4 sockets there, another insight base since I nuked a couple iron golems the other game. But, oh well. Bill's D look better lately? Yeah, hoping. The thing is, the Jets haven't really looked that great. You never know. Sometimes when they bring in a new coach, like, it could go either way. Sometimes people play up even better, or sometimes they can't get on board with the new scheme fast enough and they do worse. So it's like, hopefully they do worse. You want Insanity says he's 1-4. Unfortunate. Just won this week. Yeah, mounting a comeback. The thing is too is the one that I'm 2-3 right now, and I'm going to drop to 2-4 if I lose. So it being a keeper league where you can trade draft picks and stuff, you kind of got to decide, like, okay, am I going for it or am I not? Like, at some point. And if you're the first person to, like, quote unquote sell out, then they can get like the best draft picks for the next season. So you're almost like incentivized to try to sell out. But I mean, my team's pretty good, but I'm just getting, like, Pacheco broke his leg right off the bat, which was unfortunate. And then, yeah, I made a couple bad picks, but it's not really hurting me that much. But really just Anthony Richardson was such a dumb pick in retrospect, but team's pretty good, but yeah, just can't quite, I don't know. We'll see what happens. You got Bigsby and Tyrone. Nice. Yeah, I got Bigsby. I have too many guys like that on my team, to be perfectly honest. My bench, I got Tank Bigsby. I got what's his name? Minnesota Chandler. So Aaron Jones just like got hurt or whatever. I had Chandler. And then I have, what is it, Isaiah Garendo or whatever? And what's his name? Mason just got hurt in Minnesota. So like, ugh. And then I have freaking Richardson clogging up my bench too. So I got all these people on my bench, just like, I can't cut these people. Like, I mean, I could, I guess, but Chandler's probably going to start next week, but it's against the Lions, so you can't play him. Am I going to cut a starting running back? Ugh. Like, Garendo might actually start if Mason's AC joint is like in that much pain or something, you know? Can I cut him? I mean, I could, I guess, but can I cut Tank Bigsby? I don't think so. Well, yeah, I got so many of these people that are like, I can't quite cut. I could, I guess, but I like, someone else is going to pick them right up and start them, and then ETN's going to be out a bit. Yeah, I had heard that he not looking great, right? Not looking great, and he had hamstring injury or something. I haven't really heard. I haven't heard the injury report, but it sounded like you did though. But Ral Tier Tal Sol, right? Let me always double check. Ral Tier Tal Sol. Ral Tier Tal Sol. Making a quick insight up. 13 meditation. Garbage. Might as well throw it out. Tracy looks sweet. Maybe. Yeah, I don't have him nowhere. Like I said, I had to make a decision somewhere who to pick up and who not to, so I just couldn't pick up some people, but hopefully I started Cousins when he threw for the 500. No, I actually picked him up the week after that. I picked him up after that game and started him, and yeah, then of course he gets 14 points or 15, 14 and a half, whatever it was. But of course. Hunters, guys. Got myself a cheeky little D-Web. Yeah, D-Web is so amazing, right? So sick for the Poison Necro. Time we got here, 244. Okay, we got a little time, Got me good. Cheeky little IO rune, huh? Ryan saying, go Vikings. Yeah, they've been doing pretty good. It's unfortunate that they're going to get just trounced by the Lions. It's unfortunate for them, but I kind of like the Vikings. The whole Sam Darnold comeback, you know, strong defense. Yeah, it's rough that the Lions are going to just destroy them so ferociously. Yeah. Jesse said had to do a double take on that IO as well. Yeah, it'll get you. Chicho, you got to stop asking me about whatever this movie is, by the way. Got to stop asking me about whatever that movie is. You've been asking me about that movie for like 3 years now. Infinity? Yeah, I got Infinity Mercenary, yeah. Easy peasy. Standard. Helps out half of the corpse explosion, and I already got, between the D-Web and the lower res cast, I mean, I have like minus 115 poison res already, so between just the lower res cast and the D-Web, so but yeah, I got the meditation on here, and I have the infinity on the mercenary here. Ryan says this, the Lions won't beat them, they just won't play good at some point. Maybe. We'll find out, huh? We'll see how good the Vikings defense really is. Because they've been, their defense, the Vikings defense has been crazy lately. I definitely have them on my fantasy team, but I will definitely not be playing them against the Lions, that's for sure. Gonna have to figure out who I'm gonna stream instead of the Vikings. Mr. T Nub, welcome in. Lose the insight. Yeah, if you don't have insight on this, it's so you would want me to lower res, lose the insight, fire golem. So you're suggesting I do infinity iron golem? Can't do that. You can technically, but there's no way I'm doing that. I feel like fire golem isn't that great. Doesn't serve much of a purpose, I don't think. That's kind of the conventional wisdom is inside Iron Golem, so that's kind of what I abide by, you could say, or not abide by, because then I feel like I haven't put a single thought into it myself, but it's what most people go with, and I pretty much agree. The inside Iron Golem is the way to go. Sergeant Frosty saying the rune words in D4 are terrible. Yeah, they're not really rune words, are they? They're just like gems or something. From what I've seen, I haven't played the expansion. Didn't want to spend the time to do it, to be honest. But yeah, it's just not really. They aren't really actually rune words. Rune word by name only. Sasquatch, welcome in. Does leaf buff fire golem? I guess it would. But I never thought about it. I guess it would, though. It is a fire golem. It buffs the fire skills, so checks out. But I'll be honest, this is the very first time I've ever thought about it. So we'll just go with I believe so, but I cannot 100% confirm. They need to be activated once they're prepared, says Sergeant. Yeah, I don't know too much of just about, like, you know, you can only put 2 in, and yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't, I don't know. Just doesn't seem very rune word like, right? Calling him rune words was just like a plea. Yeah, kind of, sort of. I sort of agree with that, sort of. They do kind of just not, they don't seem very rune wordy. But that's what they wanted to do, so. I mean, they pretty much had to, since items only have 2 sockets, so like, what are they going to do, right? What are they going to do? Yeah, it's just kind of like how the game is from the base. Like, they can only do so much without just like remaking the entire game, which obviously isn't going to happen. Search here real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Guess it's fine. Frosty say doesn't like the mercenaries either, huh? Yeah, I guess I haven't heard anything about the mercenaries at all. I haven't, you know, because I'm not playing it, I haven't watched any videos on it, I haven't read anything about it, so I guess I don't really know a whole lot of more so than what people have told me. But obviously, people hopping in to watch a D2R stream right after the new season launches are probably always going to be people who didn't like the new season very much, so. Every person that hops into my stream, they're just like, D4 sucks. Pretty much everyone. Which, I mean, in my opinion, I think D4 is okay, but I don't think it's like super great. I think it's an okay game. But why settle for okay when we have great right here, huh? Am I right? Here, we'll do a little informal poll by me not putting a poll up. Twitch or YouTube. Give me a 666 if you think D2R is better than D4. And put in a 4 if you think D4 is better than D2R. So 666 if D2 is better, or just a 4 if you think D4 is better. What do you guys think? See what wins here. We'll let it play out first. I don't know. I'm not going to add them up yet, but all right, we got a few. Let's see, how many 4s do we have in here? Having trouble counting them. Oh, 444. There you go. So it looks like Diablo 2 Resurrected won by about the same amount as the Lions beat the Dallas Cowboys yesterday. Infinity. Yeah, Sergeant saying that poll's not even fair. True story. True story. But just think of all the stream interaction I just got for the YouTube algorithm, though. We'll try the Hydra Bow here. Cruel Hydra Bow of quickness. Oh. Yeah, because everyone beats the Cowboys. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Casey says, love the stuff. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Bobcat said, to be fair, he'd rather play the 103 patch. That's where it's at. That's where it's at for sure. Belair says, why doesn't Blizzard sell an expansion for D2R? They don't think they'll make enough money off of it. Probably. I mean, I bet you if they thought they could make $7 billion off of an expansion for D2R, I bet you they would do it. But I feel like nowadays with monetization and what shareholders expect and blah, 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 CEO, their compensations based upon shareholder, this and that, they get fired, blah, blah, blah. You essentially have to have cosmetics in a game nowadays. The cosmetics, you could have the best-selling game of all time, but if you don't have cosmetics, you won't make money on the game, pretty much. You literally, the cosmetics, if you could have the best-selling game of like that's ever been sold before, and then you could also have a average selling $10 cosmetic in the game, and the cosmetic will make more money than that game being sold. So it's kind of hard to, you know. I don't like it. I'm not saying I like it. So make sure we don't, don't get it twisted. You can accept the way the world is, and then you can like it, and those are not always the same things. Usually they aren't the same things, actually. Insanity saying the great cosmetics are like $25 and they do look great too. Yeah, I mean, some of them do look pretty cool, but yeah, spending that kind of money, man, I don't know. Other people must make way more money than I do, because I don't know how people spend that kind of, like, even spending like $5 on a cosmetic. I'm like, shoot, that's a lot of money for some extra, like, pixels to be in a different order. Oof, a lot. Battery is live. I'm using Dark Force Spawn. Yeah, not homunculus, Dark Force Spawn. So it's got 3 to poison and bone skills on her. Dolad saying cosmetic idea. Change the color of the dish rag on your head. Right? Chicho. Do I remember Harambe? Of course I do. Harambe, sorry. Harambe. Will never be forgotten. Snow Pro said he sold $600 worth of CS:GO cosmetics. That's pretty interesting that certain games you can sell cosmetics. So you could, like, because in CS:GO, could you only buy them, or could you farm them, like advance in the game and like achieve cosmetics and stuff? But yeah, it's interesting you could sell cosmetics. You must be able to achieve them, right? Or wilds, I don't know. Wilds, would you be able to sell them? You gamble them? Oh, they're like loot boxes and stuff? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Lord Tarkov. You gonna pirate them all from now on, huh? Alright, well. Each their own. It was pretty strange that they had Mephisto in all like this art and stuff for the expansion. And then you get the expansion and there's no Mephisto. You know what that kind of scares me about D4 though, if there's no Mephisto in this expansion? When in God's name is Diablo gonna be in the game? Like expansion number like 7 or something? Like, because if they still need to do another expansion that will have Mephisto eventually, like, are they going to do Diablo for or add Mephisto for the next expansion and then add Diablo for the one after that, like 3 years from now? I mean, I don't know. Or are they just gonna randomly add Mephisto for like a season theme or something? Like, I don't know, like, you wouldn't think so, I guess, but maybe we can, yeah. No Diablo in a Diablo game. It was an odd choice, I'm gonna be honest, in my opinion, to not have Diablo in Diablo. Hype it up for later. Yeah, I suppose, but oh, fanatics, maybe. Sorry on the pronunciation, but said just got 30 Maras. Congratulations. Gotta love perfect Maras. Gots to. Guaranteed 220 Jabas. There's no doubt in my mind. Oh, maybe a little doubt. Just a little though. two Maras, both 21s. Insanity. Sorry to hear that. Oof, that's rough. Yeah, the first 3 I had was not quite that, but I think I had 2 21s and a 23 for my first 3 on single player. So, but I probably found like 10 of them by now. But Catnium saying, wasn't D3 the one with the teddy bears and rainbows? Well, they did have a magical unicorn level, so yes, there was smiley clouds and rainbows and unicorns and stuff. Yeah, true story. Oop. 31, 32, 30, 31, 32, 33. Eric says for part of the oak rolls on ladder. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. I'd say the worst roll luck I had was probably on ladder when I eventually farmed up to make a grief. I was like, all right, I never start ladder with a barb and then just run Trav. And people say they do it all the time, but Trav is a conspiracy. I never find any high runes there. I'm gonna run Trav. So I did that. So I ran Trav from day one on ladder. And eventually I made a grief and it rolled darn near anti-perfect. It had the anti-perfect damage roll. And then I think it had, was it 30? It was like 31, 32 on the increased attack speed roll. It was, I mean, even with an almost anti-perfect roll, it was still, grief is still good. So, still used it, but yeah. All right, a 510 on a wire fleece. That's not too bad of a roll on a base for superior. Of course, that costs like 4 million gold to repair, right? But only 4 million. That's not too bad. I got better than that though. I'm not going to hang on to it, but $96. Forgot how high. I always forget how high level this necromancer is. Good old 96. Use your rals to repair it. Ooh man, painful, painful. Yeah, everyone says that. I could not imagine. People must just never make caster amulets, huh? People say that all the time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be so painful. Like every 5th run, like just nuking a ral rune that you could be using to make caster amulets with. Eesh. Yeah, I pretty much just always just don't use superior stuff, to be honest. But yeah, I usually just use regular stuff so it costs less. This is single player, yes. Yep. Yeah, especially some people saying the durability. Yeah, when you got increased durability, really gets you. Sergeant Frosty, pretty controversial statement there, but I'm gonna be honest, I sort of don't fully disagree with you. Obviously, Diablo Immortal, if you try to play and compete and compare with other people, it is pay to win. But if you just don't pay anything and you play it just to kind of have fun or whatever, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. For like a week, I had fun playing Diablo Immortal. I really kind of did, to be honest. But eventually, very short time, you're just running greater rifts and you're like, okay, well, what am I doing here? But yeah, some people can't get over the fact that it's like pay to win, but if you just don't pay, then you just ignore it, but then it like, but yeah. Immortal or D4? I mean, D4 is better than Diablo Immortal. I mean, I haven't touched Diablo Immortal since it launched, but I'd have to imagine it's still better. I'd have to imagine. Bobcat up a minute ago saying Grief, Exile, Enigma, roll doesn't matter. For sure. I would say Infinity, especially for your Mercenary. Ooh. Mercenary Infinity. Or, yeah, Mercenary Infinity roll. Doesn't matter. Give me that. 35. Ah, when I edit that in, I'll put the sound over my voice. Line up perfect. It's gonna be great. Pretty rough roll. We don't need that 24 res Viper Magi 3 years into a single player account. It always, I brought this, or I told the story the other day too. It cracked me up. Back in the day when people would be like, I'd go to trade on my Infinity and they'd be like, because it rolls 45 to 55 on the minus lightning res, right? They'd be like, oh, minus 47 lightning res? Never mind, I don't want that. That garbage, it rolled terribly. I'm like, it's for your mercenary. The minus res doesn't matter, and nobody would believe me. Nobody would believe me. Two to fire skills, 2 to wall. Is it a good orb? I mean, it's okay, but like, it definitely, I would say, doesn't have any value for trading wise. Pretty much you gotta, if you ever have any rare thing that you wonder if it's like, is this worth anything? You pretty much have to look at it and be like, did this roll absolutely perfect? If it's not perfect, it's pretty much isn't worth anything. Unfortunately. Sorry, G-Stacks, can't help you with that, buddy. Can't help you with that. I'm too far removed from the game. Oop. Jake, talking about that reimagined. Yeah, what you just said there, Jake, is the reason I have no interest in that reimagined mod. He was able to make a fully decked out Tesladin by Act 1 of Hell difficulty. Boy, someone else told me some crazy stories about the drop rates in that game too. They did like 5 cow runs and they got like 2 ohms and 2 burrs or something like that when they first started. I was like, oh boy. Oh boy. Money over here a minute ago talking about Immortal, I believe. Yeah, he didn't like the monetization, but yeah, it's fun for like 10 days. Exactly. There you go. Precisely. Asking about Leaf for a Fire Golem because I know Griffin's does not work on certain lightning skills. So Griffin's used to not work for like traps and stuff, but now they fixed that, like, quote unquote glitch or whatever you want to call it. But that's kind of a different situation too, but I kind of get why you were asking about that, I suppose. Frosty. So there you go. Eric's got a pretty good one for you, G-Stacks. Just tell her how many 99s you've gotten in Diablo 2 Resurrected. I usually get some. Frosty saying that no, the Griffins work. Let's see, it worked on Javazon. So back in the day, like in LOD, the minus res on Griffins, it worked for Javazon. It worked for the different lightning skills on a sorceress, but it used to not work for lightning traps for the assassin. The minus lightning res didn't affect the traps because they weren't. The minus res only works for you. It doesn't. It wouldn't work for like your quote unquote minions, right? I believe is the way it was supposed to be worded, so. But they had corrected that in D2R now, so. $313. Yeah, I need that, don't I? Yeah. So yeah, like I mentioned before, I think the leaf would work for fire golem, but I can't say for sure. It would seem that it would, but I've never thought about it or tried it before. Yeah, I've seen something golden here. Let's look. No, not that. Carrot. Yeah, carroty. Yeah, if your mercenaries wearing the griffins, that don't work either, yeah. Nope. Does minus fire res work for hydras in LOD? Oh, I don't remember that one. Because hydras, I don't remember that one. Like, hydras weren't good enough to, like, really use it all. So, I just don't remember ever hearing about that. I would say it probably does not work for hydras. Based upon the things that don't work before, but yeah, I just really can't remember, so I don't want to say for sure. But yeah. Frosty saying the traps didn't give you the man after kill or nothing like that too. Yeah, I kind of get just the way that they were programmed into the game. I get why it didn't, but yeah, I think it should have, and I believe it does now, but yeah. That's why D2R is so great, right? Minus res work if you have a bunch of charms, lightning charms, for example. Yeah, so if you're dealing any lightning damage, any of the minus res would work for those, any of that lightning damage, however it gets applied. So yeah, it should work. It's another situation that I never really worried about or thought about or whatever, but yeah, it should. Smolps, yo, welcome in. Grand Charm, I didn't miss it magically somehow. Pretty good too, though. Nothing hiding. What's up, people? What's going on? Whoops. Oh, there we go. Another insight ready to rock. Yeah. I was playing on me again, so. Yep, that's fine. Smops in the hose. True story. True story. We got 13 more minutes of S tier slaying in the pits here. Gotta go pick the kiddo up from school in a minute. Ral Tier Tail Soul. Get this made up real quick for the insights that chat stole from me earlier. Thomas, welcome in as well. You can't double up Crushing Blow. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Frosty. Doubling up Crushing Blow on the weapon. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, like a one hand, like a dual wielding two different weapons, Crushing Blow. Yeah, I play melee characters so infrequently, I'd have to brush up again on that on that stuff, for sure. Yeah, and I think you can. I think the minus res does stack from two-handed. It's like that if you. A good old voice of reason with the minus cold res. Man, the pits has been letting me down lately. Maybe I need to roll a different pit map or something, huh? It's usually, there's so many variables usually it doesn't affect it that much, but I just need to go in my stash and move everything around, start dropping new items all of a sudden. Saffron saying you can burr a weapon for more crushing blow. Yeah, I think what he was suggesting, and I would have to brush up on it because I can't remember offhand, but he's suggesting that if you have like a one-handed weapon on a barbarian, like in your main hand with like 30% crushing blow, and you put another one in your offhand for 30% crushing blow, that it wouldn't give you 60% crushing blow. Like if you were double swinging it, you would get 30% crushing blow on the one hand, and then when you hit the other hand, you get the crushing blow from the other weapon on that hand or something. Which I believe is what he's saying there. But like I said, I have to brush up on if that would work or not, like, or how that works. Unless there's probably people in chat that know all about it. I don't play the melee characters nearly enough. Maybe that's what we'll do next season. I was thinking about doing this. If anybody, maybe I'll see if anyone's interested. Doing a melee only playthrough with no teleport of any kind. No teleport allowed for the ladder reset. Be interesting, right? Saffron says, yeah, it does not add up. So, yeah. 8 passive, yeah, passive skills only. So you could do summon Necro, but you can't cast Corpse Explosion. So that'd be like passively playing, like you're not doing any damage. You could do an Oridin. You could do... No, Hydras don't count. Those Hydras are like, you cast them like that, so that doesn't count. Can't use those. Maybe. Those Hydras are kind of in a gray area. Because you do kind of direct them, but then you also don't. No, Sorceress would have to do all of its damage through Chilling Armor. Holy Fire Paladin, yeah, sure, that would work. It is elemental damage, but you're not attacking with it, so that'd count. Oh, I should have ID'd that circlet. Hit the button too slow. Yeah, Thunderstorm. Ooh, there you go, Salamander. That's what I'm talking about. Summon Druid more viable? I mean, Summon Druid's pretty good. To be honest, I mean, it's definitely viable. I guess it depends. Some people have different definitions of viable. It's no Nova Sorceress with Infinity in the Chaos Sanctuary or anything, but... Leaf works on Holy Fire? Yes, I believe it does, yeah. Smolf's here talking about Crushing Blow, saying it works the same as Life Leech, which I would also be saying the same thing, actually. Like, I'm pretty sure I know how it works, but I'd have to brush up on it. But yeah, it's kind of as suspected. He says it only applies to each weapon individually, but if it's on a ring or something, then it applies to both of them, or on a helmet or an amulet or whatever, stuff like that. Yeah. Fred says, so no pets or summons. I think that would count as passive. I think that would count. Passive enough, anyways. Because you can't really direct them at all. Like, usually, because with no teleport, usually you could teleport with your summons and you telestomp them, and that's how you're, like, quote-unquote, directing them. But with no teleport, you couldn't. So then that would fall into the category. But Hydras wouldn't be... Ooh, hold on, chat. But Hydras, you can, like, you have to drop them where they go. You know, you have to direct them. So those, you couldn't use them. I just decided. In this made-up scenario, I'm saying, of something I may think about doing. Does prayer stack on Merc? Huh. Prayer stack. So I mean, that prayer, insight, cure thing, there is, I forget the proper way to word what's going on there. Is it because they're synergies of each other, or are they stacking? I forget. Does anyone remember that one offhand too? I know there's an interaction there that makes that heal you back faster than normal, but I forget what exactly the interaction actually is, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Saffron says it's because when you have them all on there, they're synergies of each other. Okay. So there you go. It's synergies, not stacking. So. Yeah, Ryan says max level Valkazon. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't think I'd do a passive only playthrough, but melee only. Maybe not melee only, because then it's like melee damage only, but you could do normal. How would you do it? No casting? Wait, no, because then some things are kind of casting, but no ranged casting. So you could do like power strike, but you couldn't do like lightning fury. Or like you could do, I don't know. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do here? I know I can't make things up good enough. maybe just a no teleport playthrough. Maybe that's all we'll do. Appreciate you, Fred. You peace out. Peace out. Cure ruins shrines. Guess I never thought about that. Yeah, Saffron. Good point. You cannot make cure on non-ladder at the moment. True story. Single player and ladder you can, but Frosty saying he likes how they got rid of ladder only rune words, but then just added other ones later. Yeah, that's kind of why they kind of sort of did that, you know? Kind of a push to get people to play ladder and like play together, you know what I'm saying? So why do I not play PD2? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Don't like it. That's why. Glad you like it, but I don't like it. D2R is way better than PD2. Frosty saying he plays ladder and just to make the hustles and cures and stuff, huh? Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know about that surprised, but there's more people that play non-ladder than I would suspect. Than I originally had thought, you know. What time we got here? 326. Speaking of 326 and things that have nothing to do with it, but are awesome. Have you checked out the sponsor of the stream? PC Bros? Icon right over there. Absolute legends. Who wants to buy a PC from some big box store, some giant corporation? Support local, support small business, I should say. If you're ever in the market, just see what they got, see the prices, you know, why not, right? Check out the PC Bros for a pre-built PC. Also, don't forget, use code SweetPhil when you go to checkout and you get a little bit of a discount on a pre-built PC from them. They got stuff as cheap as $250. It's super budget. It's super budget. Don't get me wrong, but as cheap as $250 for pre-builts. They even build them, some of them up with used parts, so you don't have to go search for them yourself to, you know, get that good deal. They find it for you and put them together. They got the super high-end stuff too. So check out PC Bros, the link in the description, or exclamation sponsor. That, my friends, is called the segue. That's how you do it. What do you feel is better about D2R? Everything. Just everything. The favorite thing for me is they don't keep changing everything and ruining the game. They didn't crank the drop odds way too high. All that kind of stuff. Pretty much everything. Increase speed. Small says these loaded questions. Yeah, no, I see people hop in. I can tell now. I'm getting better at it, anyways. When people are hopping in to kind of like try to get me to answer a question a certain way. Yeah, it is what it is. Everyone's trying to. There's so many people that nowadays that hop into my stream trying to get me to say something a certain way so they can clip it and go show it to the whatever person that they're a stand for, you know. So it is what it is. Says he can't get over the small inventory cube. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you go over there and you get so used to it or whatever, I don't know. The 3 full shared stash pages, it's more than enough, really. More than enough. Insanity saying, why would someone play a non-ladder or non-ladder instead of single player? I don't know. They must have people they know that play non-ladder, I guess, huh? Yeah. I remember back in the day I used to play non-ladder, like when I first started, but it's because the guy that I knew that I learned the game from played non-ladder, so makes sense. Also, I don't think there was ladder when I first started playing, actually. I don't know. There might not have been ladder, actually, now I think about it. Went back when there was, like, white rings and hex charms and stuff like that, and oxy rings and stuff. I don't think... Mage fist gloves. I don't think there was ladder back then. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, someone said it just... Sometimes it could... People just think it's more fun to play with other people and just know people are there, and you can chat with them a little bit and talk to them and stuff. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I know some people say, like, yeah, I play with my brother sometimes and this and that, you know, so I get it. Kind of, sort of. I disagree, obviously, but that's why I play single player all the time, but, you know, differing opinions. Nothing wrong with that. D-Web. Yes. Amazing weapon for the poison necro, right? Still streaming. Yeah, just for like one more minute, though. So, speaking of me still streaming, this is the final run, fellas, because I got to pick my kid up from school. So, yeah. Can't miss that. Kind of one of those unskippable type of situations, but appreciate y'all joining me, hitting the like button. Hopefully you find something good here just before we go, but yeah, huge thanks to anyone who several gifted like memberships and Twitch subs. Like, thank you guys so much. It means a lot to supporting the channel. Everyone who hit the like button, even just the like button hit, make sure you hit the like button. Anyone hits the like button on a video, on a stream, or anything like that, that little boost, that little bump, little nudge helps out in that, you know, that bleeper of a YouTube algorithm, that really annoying YouTube algorithm. Appreciate y'all. Shout out responsibilities. Yeah, I mean, she's 8. She can walk home by herself. She's almost there. I would say daughter's at that age where, like, if she had a sibling of similar age, I might let them both walk home by themselves. Oh, not bad. That's not a bad one right there. 8 poison with the walk run. All right, not a bad one. But yeah, if there was a similar age sibling, I would let them walk home together, possibly. It's not that far, but by yourself, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Tough call nowadays, huh? Grand Charm. Ooh, let's go. Boom. Oh! Skiller right at the end of the final run. Ooh. With that one right before, too. This is just okay. Walk run, some poison res, 2 things rolled together, but summoning Skiller. Love to see it. Love to see it. End on a high note. Yeah, that literally, like, last chest click, boom, done. Chip in for an Uber for the kid. Yeah. But anyways, appreciate y'all. Absolute legends out there. Hopefully you guys get some amazing luck. I had some slow luck today, but hopefully those godly gears popping off for you. Appreciate y'all a bazillion. So thank you guys so much. Peace out. And you know what to do. Check out the PC Bros. Sponsor the stream. And keep slaying. Ooh. Absolute slayers.